Rock, Johnny Rock.
Let me tell you,
I grew up in a small artsy surfer town called Encinitas.
a nugget of California's gold. A desert
After school, when we went to school, we would drag our boards down to the beach to go surfing, but I was usually out there daydreaming of playing my guitar to all those screaming fans, out of control mayhem, a lot of rock and roll. My siblings and I all had to take piano lessons because our parents wanted to enrich our lives with culture, fine art, and music. A few years of classical music torture on the piano. My brother Oz, he got a drum set, a kick-ass Ludwig for Christmas. I spent hours, weeks, months just staring through this window at a local guitar shop, lusting over a Gibson Explorer. And finally, I had some money. I talked them down in price and I bought it. A kick-ass Gibson Explorer. It was summertime and my brothers were planning the most epic, outrageous kegger party ever with the live bands in the backyard. But my mom had other plans for me. Ever since I was a little kid, I played piano. Me and my brothers all were forced to take piano as like have to do it for building culture in our lives or something. And my brother got to play drums at a pretty early age, I think 9 or 10. And I always wanted to play guitar. I'm like, oh, come on, Mom, please, and everything. And it wasn't going to happen. I had to be good enough on piano. And then my oldest brother, they bought him a guitar and he started learning how to play. But he was more into going surfing and playing baseball and everything else. So this guitar was sitting around, a nice Gretsch guitar, big, huge one. So I was this little kid with this huge guitar because they gave it to me. I started taking lessons here at a local store called Blue Ridge Music in Encinitas. And at the time, I would sit up on my balcony playing because right next door, Jeff Beck lived. And I'd see him going, and I'd be up there cranking my guitar, and he'd give me a thumbs up when he would come out and jump on his Harley and take off and everything. So it was really cool and inspirational. I mean, one of the best guitar players in the world happens to live next door to me, For 2 years or so he lived there. It was cool. It was a house that some producers owned, and the garage was turned into a rehearsal studio. So when they were working on a new album, the artists would stay there, and they would be able to record and work on their new songs and get it going on.